Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. We're back at it again. Thanks for jumping on. The brand new 4-star character Karnak has been released today, and he looks like he's going to be really pretty good, I think, once you get him toward his 13 covers and then champion status. His blue ability is really pretty awesome, and it might actually even help him scale up into 5-star eventual play. So we're going to get into the shield training, the essential node with the other 4-star characters that are required, including Valkyrie and Northstar. So try Northstar out. I know he's brand new, and you need to get Northstar at 10 covers, or at least somehow to level 209 to be able to play down to this call for backup 3 node so that you can qualify for a brand new free cover for Karnak as you play through. Not a lot of people have Northstar ready. I'm gonna just get there over the next couple of days. So good thing shield training is open and running for a little while. So we'll finish with that. We've got some other spots we want to jump into first, including the DDQ, the Big Enchilada. We've got my newest 4-star champions we're going to run through there, and that's M.O.D.O.K and Karolina Dean. I think they're going to be an okay duo to run through that. And we do have some tokens. And really quick, I wanted to point out, I played clearance level 10 in the Meat Rocket and Groot event, and it was hard. I mean, the enemy scaled up to level 650 on the hardest nodes and had well over 200,000 health on, for example, 5-star Dr. Doom that we had to face and his Doombots. So I don't know how it happened, but I got second place out of the event, and I did jump into a late bracket flip to do that, but really still had to do a lot of work. So proud about that. The rewards were really pretty great. And let's just take a quick look. Got through the full progression, so earned some Professor X shards and Karolina shards along the way. And then in the placement side of things, got second place, so 125 shards for Beta Ray Bill, a legendary token which I rarely get from placement in PvE, and 2 Northstar covers, including shards enough to get another one. So we'll level him up when we do our tokens, and enough about that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do CL10 in Honor Among Thieves. That's pretty hard, and they've got the mindless ones with tons of health and that big team damage ability. So thinking about that, let's jump into the Big Enchilada, and we're going to run M.O.D.O.K and Karolina Dean, and then we'll just bring along somebody who won't add much to the mix, my Bagman. That's base level. Let's go. So there's no real specific synergy between these characters, but they do have opposing color combos, and that's one of the reasons I thought they'd play well together, and that's a lot of what goes into my team dynamics a little bit. You don't always have to have different colors, but it's nice when you do, because any match you make will always be working toward building up an ability. So Karolina has yellow, blue, and green. We'll talk about the abilities in a little bit. And then M.O.D.O.K has blue as well, black, and red. So let's just go into it here. We'll take on the mindless one first. Speaking of extra move in red. So I think with this team, you want to make a point to kind of get ahead on blue so that you can get M.O.D.O.K's blue played right away, or as soon as possible. Karolina's blue is actually pretty cool. We might play it second time we can do a blue ability. We'll see. And let's see, the mindless one attack tiles are really pretty strong. I think we can get to a point where we can match that out. Let's not worry about it yet. Blue-green combo. And yeah, we can match it out here in a couple of turns. Purple and another purple drops. Match 4 in blue. I think we'll take this out first. This sets up a match 4 in purple a couple of different ways. Which way should we do it? I think what I'll do is maybe, I guess it's really pretty equivalent whichever way we decide to do the match 4 in purple. So I think I'll move this black to the center. Purple doesn't do much. It is a bagman color. Naturally, I'm running better on less important color. But here we go. Let's see. Let's leave that guy at 2069 health. Let's move over to here. Big blue match 4. And I think besides blue, I do believe you want to go for black as a priority, and haven't really gotten much going with black. So here's a pretty good setup. Well, let's see. They've got that purple countdown. Yeah, I think we've got time to go for that purple countdown. Okay, so let's go for red. Yellow drops purple, and do we get the green? Oh, we don't get the other green countdown, so we'll have to. We've got Karolina's abilities ready to play. Let's go for it. Let's go ahead and start playing our abilities. So I want to start with Doomsday Plan. You pick a tile to be a countdown. Maybe this will work out pretty cool. Let's pick this yellow down here to become a blue, to become the countdown. I said blue, but so the reason for that is we're going to play some other abilities, and every time we play an ability, that reduces this countdown from 8 down by 3 each turn. And so let's go ahead with Team Spirit from Karolina. Create some protect tiles, and you'll see Doomsday Plan went down to 5. We'll play Hammer for every nail. Create some attack tiles, and then also reduce the timer. And as luck would have it, we'll play Switcheroo from Bagman. I said I wouldn't do this, but cheating a little bit just to get a good drop out of that Doomsday Plan. Let's see. It's going to go off and hit this guy for a bunch of damage. Looks good. So let's move this here. Very helpful once in a while to be able to move a countdown tile and change it to a normal tile. Take that guy out, and I chose that spot because it's going to drop that green down perfectly to match away those countdowns. The attack tiles are pretty strong from M.O.D.O.K. We'll see if we get a red match here next. You know what? Let's wait on... we better do this now. We're going to play Solar Flare. It does team damage, and then it also has a healing component based on how many special tiles we have on the board. We've got a number of attack tiles and protect tiles. Probably find time to do this. Took everybody out. Now we've got the last 2 enemies out of the starting 6. Let's go for... There's our health burst. Go for a red match. I want to get M.O.D.O.K's black. There's just not a lot of black. Either that or we're taking this match out a little too quickly. We could play a chisel for every stone. It basically just deals 1533 damage, 3 separate shots. Let's wait on that. That's going to be a little OP right now. Let's see if we can drop a black down to make a match. Doesn't look like we're going to do it in time. The attack tiles are going to be a little too strong. Any other way we can go for black here? Don't see a way to really do it. Maybe we'll get lucky with black dropping up top. I think we're going to barely get it. We'll go ahead and play Karolina's Rising Sun. That actually creates a countdown tile that sends her airborne. And when she lands, she will either convert protect tiles into strike tiles or earn a bunch of blue AP. Cool. Looks like we're just barely going to be able to play Afterburner. We'll play it on this guy. It's way overkill, but that'll allow us to play our red afterward. Afterburner is just a funny animation there. Adds enemy attack tiles to the board, red ones, and then it also adds red to the board, so you have a chance of matching the enemy attack tiles away immediately. But we'll finish it off with a chisel for every stone, and watch closely, his animation is different for each one of his red abilities. And we get the win. Cool. That was a pretty good team, really. And we take the win, get our Human Torch cover, and we're done with DDQ for the day. So let's do, we don't have a whole lot of tokens, but enough to get them into the video. And I wanted to make a special note here. I didn't really mention this before on my last one. This PvP matchmaking vault is extra good. It's much better than normal 80 item vaults because it has 6 4-stars in it. Most of these 80 item vaults only have 3 4-stars. And then, of course, the legendary token. And this one has 10 command points in it. So that's really pretty good. It's about maybe double what you normally have in an 80 item vault. And then, of course, a bunch of 3-stars. It might, let me know if it's more 3-stars than usual. And then a bunch of, yeah, and then a bunch of elite tokens before the 2-stars. And there's always a bunch of 2-stars, but it feels like this vault is a little bit extra good. So we might do a 10-pack or more. Not today, we'll just do the one time today, but I wanted to point that out. And we just get a 2-star. So I think we'll hold off on the multi-pack till next time when we're doing a lot more tokens. We'll run these 3 Meat Rockin' and Groots, since that event is over for me. Got a Hulk. And can we get anything out of the daily draw? The answer is yes. Oh my gosh, thanks for the viewer luck, guys. What a crazy hit on the 100 hero point draw. We get the latest legendary token out of that vault. Ridiculously good. Awesome. Thanks so much. All right, so Professor X was boosted in the last PvE, and Beta Ray Bill is in this one. So I'm thinking of going clearance level 10 again. I don't know. It's going to be just murder. Professor X has some really good boosted abilities that helped clear that huge health pools out in the last one. So we're thinking about doing the supports. We'll see, coming up soon. Up to 93 latest legends now. And we have 10 mighty tokens. We'll finish with those after the heroics. Handful of elites. All right, 18 heroic tokens after the lightning rounds finished up through last night and this morning. At 1 in 16 odds, I think we've got a good chance at a 4-star, like I always say. Ran pretty good last time. Let's see if we can do it again. Magneto's a good start. And Iron Fist. Cool. 3 3-stars in a row. That leads me to believe the rest of these 15 are going to be less than spectacular. I'm wrong. You guys always bring in the viewer luck. How could I doubt anything? Got the 4-star. 3, 2, 1. And it's an Eddie Brock Venom. Really cool. I think we got him on the last video too, so kind of surprising odds there, but I'll take it. He's moving up pretty high in the total levels, so that'll be a good reward when we add that in. Got a Falcon and another 4. You guys are hot tonight. We'll see what we can do in the mighty tokens after we run these out. Go. It is a Valkyrie. Nice hit for sure. She is one of the essential characters in the shield training, and we'll get to the shield training right after we get through these tokens. What? No way. Now I feel guilty. Hope this luck works the same for you guys. Amazing. Hit it. And it's a Cyclops, personal favorite, fun character of mine. Wow. Remember when I said we weren't going to do very good in the... What? Sorry for my overreaction there, but that is a surprise. Go. And it's a Nightcrawler. I think I need his red, so very cool. I'm building up his duplicate. I don't know. I better quit doubting the viewer luck. That was absolutely crazy run of 4 stars from Heroics. So we're going to run out 7 of these mighty tokens. I try to do 7 at a time, more or less depending on what's going on. But at 1 in 7 odds of a 4 star, that's kind of the idea. I bet we get 7 3 stars in a row. In fact, that's probably what we're due. So we'll save the other 3 mighties for next time. Got a 4 star, and it is Shuri. Man, the luck just keeps going. Shuri is my targeted hero, and as you can see, we're building up a lot of shards for her. Let's get done with this so we can get into the character levels. There's a Cyclops, and let's see, last one. Got a Gambit. Better stop now. In fact, we should probably take that luck into the latest Legends, but I'm waiting for roughly about a week. I'll try to get the specific details to you as soon as I know when Professor X moves out to Classics and Mr. Sinister moves into latest Legends. We're going to draw from latest Legends when Mr. Sinister moves in, but just enough to get a Sinister. Since I don't have him rostered yet, we're not going to do a huge horde pull until later. Wow. Let's go in and level these guys up. We've got a lot to clear out of the way. Did I do that right? Okay. 2 stars. We'll just burn through these as quickly as possible so we can get into that shield training. More mighty tokens. Thor is maxed out again. Just reset, rebooted Bullseye there. Hot guy, shards. Man, I need to reboot Black Widow within a day. Sure, we'll see if I remember in time, hopefully. Okay, 3 stars. Not a whole lot here, but decent rewards from some of these higher level characters. Up to 6 3-star duplicates that can be championed soon, so we'll do that before we draw a bunch of legendary tokens soon. Totally awesome Hulk shards there from this Hulk, and 1 more level, he'll be at 266 for the legendary. Sandman shards from Doc-Ock 3-star. A lot of ISO rewards. I don't need a lot of ISO. You see I'm at 8 million for the first time ever, and I can't even use it all. I actually owe a 2-star to be rechamped soon, but it should be close to that 8 million afterward. Let's go to the 4 stars. Wow. Okay, let's train our duplicate Nightcrawler, level 3 in On Guard, and he's at 332. Looking good for sure. To rebuild him up, let's save Shuri for last, probably go to Cyclops here. 100 shards for Cable, very nice. Valkyrie earns shards for Thor, level 344 for her. Let's go to Venom, level 345. And let's train, let's see, no, let's do Shuri now. Another level, 357, 150 shards for Okoye next. That will be enough to put Okoye up into another level for her. And I need to remember to check my store to see who the 5-star character is that's offered. I need to check that more often. All right, we can level up North Star with his blue cover. And we do have shards, though I'm not going to apply those shards quite yet. Let's train his covers up, see where the natural covers are. So he's at 244, a little low on blue, and that's the way I had him at 0 blue originally until I ran through a vault and finally got his 1 level in blue. Now we're at 2. We could level up we have 1.5 shards here, 1.5 covers worth of shards, and we'll get more on North Star soon. So if I get more blue, we'll look and see what he needs. And as the character in the simulator for the season, we're going to get his blue cover there. So looking pretty good, and we'll get Carol rostered soon. No 5 stars. Let's go to the shard area. Waiting on Rogue and Karolina. We can add her. She's really doing pretty well for a new character, up to level 279. And offering a legendary at the very next level we get in 300 shards or a natural cover. Awesome. Okay. We're waiting on the others here, so we'll decide those at a later time. Very cool. Okay, finally, what you've been waiting for is the shield training with Karnak and the essential characters we have to take on. Main event Hulk, 3-star Loki, and Iron Man Model 40. They can be pretty tough. However, wow, I ran through this earlier and Karnak did a great job. So we'll stick with the system version, level 270 North Star, and we'll take my 344 Valkyrie down to 270, the system version as well. So we'll focus on Karnak. We'll run through this fight 2 times, see how it works with the 270s, and then we'll probably play my Valkyrie otherwise after that. Let's go. So with Karnak, he's got 3 abilities, black, red, and blue. His black ability is very unique. It's actually pretty cool. So he creates a projectile on the board to start the first turn, and it's really pretty strong at cover level 5. That's where they have him built for this team up at 544, I believe. So that 333 projectile pretty much takes away all enemy match damage right away. But after 4 turns, he changes 2 black tiles into critical tiles. That's crazy. It can mean some match damage right away. And then you'll see the other side of his black ability. It changes from Find the Flaw over to Exploit the Flaw. And with Exploit the Flaw, his match damage goes up to 560% of these numbers that you're looking at here. So I'll show that in a little bit. And a major point to point out, he's got one of the highest critical multipliers at 4.5% that you'll see among any character. So that's really cool. His black ability's quite great. Mostly call it a passive ability. And then Shatter, for 10 red, he will destroy tiles, kind of like 3-star and 2-star Bullseye can with their green. But the important thing is he deals extra damage. He deals damage for the tiles you destroy, but then also extra damage if you choose to destroy a critical tile. So we'll see how that goes. And then Probing Strike is just awesome. For 8 blue AP, he deals damage, but then converts 3 basic tiles to critical tiles. And keep in mind, his match damage could be 560% of these numbers by the time that happens. So let's jump into it. Let's leave main event Hulk up front with his 18,000 health, and we'll target Loki first. All right, so what do we want to start with? Match 4s are not good to get against Loki because you'll get damage for them, but you'll also lose the AP you want to build up. We could move this black tile to the right and get an extra move. You know what? I just can't talk myself out of it. Let's do it. It also makes a critical match in blue down at the bottom. Quite a bit of damage. We're going to lose AP for each one of these countdowns that we're not able to, match away from the board. Probably worth it for the damage early on. Later, you might want to be more careful not to lose the AP you're building up. Main event Hulk's grand entrance can destroy some tiles. So, okay, there's our protect tile, and it's really pretty strong. So while that's on the board, we've got all this match damage protection, and then Valkyrie's also placing her bounty hunter on the board. Whenever we do damage to the character it's assigned to, the enemy it's assigned to, 2652 damage will result in 4 AP in our strongest color. So, and it'll reduce enemy AP as well. I really want to get red to build up Karnak's ability, but I don't want to match away my protect tile. Let's just get this purple, see what happens here. So they did match red, but safeguarded our protect tile. That's fine. I'll deal with that. So we've got yellow to play Starbright for North Star. That actually makes one of his allies invisible. I don't think we need to play it yet. Let's wait a little bit. How are we going to get that red lined up? We also need to go for blue. There's not much going on in blue on this board at all. There's a red and green combo. Now watch out. Be ready for the beginning of the fourth turn. Here it is. Black tiles converted into critical tiles, and those criticals immediately did a bunch of damage to Loki and qualified the bounty onto him. Kind of a pretty good setup here. Now let's look at Karnak and his match damage at the 560%. I should say, have you look at the exploit the flaw here. I think you got to run his black at level 5. I just don't know how you could possibly reduce a 4-star down from these match damage numbers. In fact, they're kind of close to some 5-star champion match damage numbers. It's just crazy. So also, by the way, he's got high, the 560% applies to his 3 non-ability colors. So now he tanks those as opposed to the other 4 stars on the team. He tanks everything. So what are we going to do for Loki here? We've got a critical match with a match 4 in yellow. It's not a main color for Karnak, but watch how much damage this does just because of that. 2,209. That's really pretty crazy for a basic 4-star, a new base 4-star champion. Cool. Okay, so we have North Star's black ready to play. We'll do that here in a little bit. Just want to get our blue. I think they'll probably go for that purple match. Let's take yellow so it'll incentivize them to do it. Oh, I'll set up a blue match for them, unfortunately. There they go. Okay. So now we can get a little bit of blue for Karnak. Building up our bounty again. There goes our projectile, though. They found a way to get it matched. Okay, so Iron Man has 13 red. I let him get there. Let's send him airborne with up north. All right, and we're going to get a blue-black combo here. Check this out. So we have our blue ability ready to play, Probing Strike. This deals a little bit of damage, but also puts the critical tiles on the board on random locations. On top of that, it's got the huge match damage for any immediate matches that happen. Check this out. Main event Hulk had 14,900 health. That was a hit of, right around 10,000. That's just really pretty good for 8 AP. And if we would have gotten lucky with this other critical tile, it would have taken him out. So it's good to have your red ready to play when you play blue. That way you can destroy a critical tile for tons of damage with Karnak's red. Let's just go ahead and see how much damage we get from a blue critical match. Over 5,700 damage from that critical blue match 3. Just crazy. I mean, that's really pretty great. I can't stress enough how good that is. We're gonna do a match 4 in red. Let's see how we're gonna have to drop it in place so we lose a little bit of match damage, but check out the match on red. 2,100. And we have our red ready to play. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get a critical tile out. Well, let's see what happens. up north kind of shakes the board a little bit, and that's what I'm trying to do to see if there's any way to get more blue before we win. Doesn't look like it. We're going to spend a lot of time doing that. So let's go ahead and set up the end here with Shatter. We can destroy 5 tiles. And, you know, keep in mind, if you do Karnak colors, it will qualify for his damage. So we'll drop a match 4 in black. We'll drop a match in red. And go. So good. And we'll end it there. Cool. We took that big hit from Iron Man, but Karnak did almost all the work in that match. I think he's going to play pretty well and definitely fun. I like the board chaos characters for sure. We'll play it again with my normal level Valkyrie, and we'll keep North Star that way. Love it that we can play these matches again and again if you want to test things out. And this time we're going to try to go for and have our red ready to play before we play our blue. Let's see if we can get it to work. And try not to get hit by Iron Man if we can. I should have taken that red down there. Now Loki might steal our AP away. Didn't lose much, thankfully. Okay. So what do we do here? We want to try to get red while also setting up blue. There's our criticals. They didn't do anything this time, but this is a pretty good setup here. We're going to take this team-up match that'll drop a match. Wow, that's going to do a lot. Let's actually hit Iron Man with this. So keep in mind, Karnak's got his boosted match damage again. Let's do this white match. It's going to drop a red match here, but more importantly, this critical is going to meet the red above it for a match 4 critical. Crazy. Let's see how much damage hits Iron Man with 15,600. Oh, the yellow took the critical out. Yep, I couldn't have avoided that, I think. I was so blinded by the potential for that big damage. Still a good move overall. Anyway, let's move over to Loki here. So our red is good. Now let's try to get blue going. Got a lucky drop on that left corner. Oh man, look at that, how they dropped the other red and it got an extra move in green after that. Pretty crazy. Okay. Oh, see, that takes, yeah, now red is the strongest color, and that took it red off the board. I'd better avoid doing that for the rest of the match. But I think once we play our red, it's going to basically end this thing. So how do we get blue? I don't want to get that black match, then Iron Man will take the blue, I think. Got lucky with the blue on the drop. Unbelievable. Valkyrie's strongest color is red, so now if we meet the bounty, in this case, since she's my higher level character, she's going to earn us a lot of red AP. You can see we're up to 16 now. And here we go. So, let's do this. We're going to play Probing Strike on Iron Man. 3 criticals in one line. Are you serious? Wow. Well, unfortunately, we lost all the criticals. I thought there would be at least 1 left on the board. So let's see if we can try to just do anything random that creates them. Up north will remove purple from the board. I don't think that's going to set up any extra moves. I'm trying to do anything that gets us a critical before we win here. Close, but not quite. Okay. I'm trying to, should just probably end this. This will be our last thing we do here. There's just gotta be a way to get an extra move somehow. If that purple drops, let's see, where can we get an extra move? I don't see it, guys. I was hoping that black would drop differently. Okay, so let's just end it here with Shatter. We're going to set up a couple of big time matches for Karnak. Let's go with actually, there's just not much we can do right now except for team up. We'll go one more turn. Cool win. All right, well, let me know what you guys think of Karnak. We did a lot better that round for keeping our health, and I think he's going to be a lot of fun. If you have any questions about him, make sure you put it in the comments below. Guys, please hit the MPQ icon you see at the left side of the screen. If it's there, I might not have gotten it on the last video. So at least just become a subscriber if you haven't already. And definitely helps me get your comments answered if that's the case. And have your alliance mates check out the channel if you think that they would like to follow along. Have a good one. See you next time.